Good morning, John. It's Tuesday, November 27th. This video comes in 4 parts. You're not the only one who can have parts in his videos. Part 1! Eagle's Nest Camp! I just got an email from Paige Lester Niles, the director of Eagle's Nest Camp, and I think that she wants the Nerdfighters to stop calling her. She wasn't overly explicit about this, she wasn't angry, but she did mention that a lot of people have been calling and emailing about Tiffany with no last name, and that they can't share information like that. She also said that they were trying to, but couldn't respond to every request individually. That's very nice of her. I remember Paige, if you're watching, hi. Back when I was at Eagle's Nest, she wasn't the director of the camp. We went on a 100-mile hike on the Appalachian Trail together. She was the counselor, I was the camper. It was awesome. Eagle's Nest Camp is awesome. If anybody's looking for a summer camp, go to Eagle's Nest Camp. Part 2! The Blogger's Choice Awards. John, you and I don't know how I feel about this, have won Best Video Blogger in the Blogger's Choice Awards. Best Video Blogger, that feels good. Our competition wasn't very stiff. I don't think that very many people knew about the Blogger's Choice Awards. But the Nerdfighters came through, they gave us their time, they clicked, and we won. And I don't know what we get, but we won. So hopefully we'll get it soon. Maybe it's about time for me to get 500 euros. Part 3! Shopping. I really appreciated all the comments about my last video. It was nice to see everyone kind of agreeing with me. Recently read an article in the New York Times that said that 80% of Americans wish that Christmas was less materialistic. And that was the only part of the article that didn't tremendously piss me off! The article was about how the mainstreaming of green is taking Christmas away from the people. I'm not trying to take Christmas away! I'm trying to make Christmas suck less! In fact, I think they may have coined a new term, the Green Grinch. Which is a little bit ironic, don't you think? Because the Grinch was the person who tried to ruin Christmas by taking away the presents. But when the presents were gone, the people were still happy! Because they love each other. And here's the real kicker. The point of the holidays for many people is the joy people get in giving, said Kenneth P. Green. You're quoting Kenneth P. Green! John, you don't know who Kenneth P. Green is, because you're not a gigantic enviro-dork like I am. But Kenneth P. Green and the American Enterprise Institute are funded entirely by billion-dollar corporations, including Exxon. They don't care if we're unhappy as long as we're spending our money. How is this guy the resident environmental scholar that you get to quote on your article? Yeah, you probably could have found a lot of people to say the same things that he did. But why him? This guy offered $10,000 to any scientist who would come out and disagree with the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. He's bribing people to disagree with global warming! And the New York Times was like, well, we need an environmental scholar. Let's go to Kenneth! Oh, New York Times. I don't mean to push my values on you, but I really do believe that the fathers of the world don't suffer for lack of electric shavers and temperature-sensing barbecue forks. And if anybody kind of agrees with me on this stuff and wants to think more about it, Bill McKibben, who we've talked about in Brotherhood 2.0 before, wrote a really excellent article that I think kind of hits all the bases on this stuff. And I've linked to it over here, or possibly down there, depending on where you are. And Part 4! The Scavenger Hunt. Don't forget to be awesome. John, I'll see you tomorrow.